Hey everybody, this is Esther and I'm here with Katie and we are back again doing the Orton-Gillingham Podcast. We had a little hiatus of a few months and now we're back, and hopefully today we're just here to spend a few minutes with you just kind of talking about some tips and back to school stuff. So hopefully you have fun.
We're back.
We're back. Here we go.
Okay.
So our program today is kind of like rule of threes sort of thing.
Yeah, we did. We did the rule
everything's
of
in threes. So we have three things. I'm going to start out by talking just so you kind of get to know who we are, because you may not have listened before. Katie and I have been doing this podcast since it started, not that long ago, but since it started. And so just we'll do a little brief intro, but I just want to tell you three things about Katie.
Oh, you get to go first, huh?
I'm going first.
Oh, I was super stoked to go first.
You were? All right.
No. Go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Go.
All right. So I have a couple serious ones and one that not serious, but
geez.
more,
If you could see my face.
and one that is kind of funny. So first of all, Katie is a compassionate educator of the deaf.
Oh.
So she's a deaf educator.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of unusual. So she knows sign language and she worked with kids in deaf education.
Yeah.
In Vermont, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
In Vermont. And you got to meet my friend Summer, who I worked with.
I did. And
Yeah.
it was really fun. And so I think that's a really special person that can do that. So
Aw.
I love that. And another thing about Katie is that Katie is a really great leader.
Oh.
And teacher.
Well, now I'm blushing.
And instructor and director. So Katie's a director of instruction here at Brain Spring. And you're also a really good mama.
Aw.
A really good mama.
Well, that's my first job.
Yes, for sure. I
Yeah.
should have said that
Yeah.
first.
No.
Absolutely. So you are a joy to work with. Super fun. But the thing about you that I just am amazed by is that Katie is freakishly organized.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, freakishly. So she writes down every single thing that she might possibly need to remember.
Yes.
Every single date, every single synopsis of every single meeting that she attends, factoids that might be of use later on. She writes down everything in this little lined journalish looking notebook.
I go through
thing.
a lot of them.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how many do you go through in a year?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe 4 or 5?
4 or 5, and they're about, maybe 1 inch to 2 inches thick.
Yeah.
And she not only writes on the lines, but she writes in the margins, and she uses a pencil always, right? Always a pencil.
Always a number 2 pencil.
Always a pencil.
Now I'm starting to sound really weird.
Yeah, I think you are really weird. I think you're super weird, and I think it's impressive, but I also find it a little bit scary.
Yeah, it's frightening. I am frightening. I just ask my family that
Yeah.
I'm a freak.
I mean, I'm
So-
looking at this notebook right now, and it's so funny. It's jam-packed with things. But I also am the recipient of great things because of the notebook, because you remember everything, and I don't have to remember it.
Well, I don't remember it. That's why I write it down.
So you have a plan at least. So and one bonus fact about Katie is that you really make me laugh a lot.
Oh, well, that's a good transition into my fun fact.
Okay, well, those are my fun facts. Yep.
Okay. Those were really nice, by the way.
Well,
Now I have to ad-lib and make these a lot nicer.
No, don't.
So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So first, actually, now that you just said I was funny, fun fact, if you think you're funny and you're around Esther, don't hold your breath. Esther laughs at everything.
I do.
But my whole goal every day is to make Esther laugh because it's contagious. It is the best laugh ever.
It's
And
so
then it
loud.
makes me feel like I'm funny.
Yeah.
But
So I've been shushed many times at Brain Spring, just so you know.
I
I'm so loud.
love your laugh. And it makes working with you so much fun. I love working with you. And everybody likes working with you here.
Well.
You're just fun. And you laugh at our jokes even when they're not funny.
I do. But I think they're funny, seriously. So
Okay.
it's genuine laughter.
I don't know. I don't know if I can
It's true.
really
It's true.
count on that as truth. Okay. Second fun fact, Esther. She has a big family, a beautiful Sicilian family, and she is going to be a grandma for the first time of twins.
Twins.
And congratulations. I'm so excited.
Me too. So excited.
And she is a great mom. And speaking of Sicilian, she tries to teach me Italian words so I can understand my neighbors. And to this day, every word that you have told me, I have not heard. Probably because you taught me how to say zucchini head. Okay. But everybody wants to be a part of that family. Like, they're so welcoming and so nice. Your parents. Oh.
Yeah.
So last fact is that Esther likes murder podcasts like me.
I do.
And all of those documentaries.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
I do like that stuff.
So good.
It's intriguing.
I actually watched one the other day after you told me,
You did?
like, to watch it. That
That one about
It was nuts.
crazy.
Crazy.
Super crazy.
So,
Yes.
so that's us.
That's us. That's who we are. So we're here, we're not going to always be talking about ourselves, but we'll be talking about things that hopefully you find helpful.
And that I can make Esther laugh.
Yeah, of course. And that's going to happen.
It's the best part of the podcast.
It's going to happen automatically. So I hope it's not too annoying. All right. So back to so those were 3 things.
About us.
About us. Now, so we're moving on. We want to talk about this podcast about tips, right, Katie?
Yeah, because we're going back to school.
Back to school. So we didn't rehearse this at all. And so the original plan was to give you some tips about things, how you can organize phonics first and structures in your classroom. And so keep yourself organized starting out at the beginning of the year. And so, but then we each jotted some things down, 3 things down.
3 things.
And so how about if you tell your first one, and then I'll tell my first one, and we'll go back and forth. And we might have some of the same ones.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
So my overall, I guess, biggest tip or the overall theme is to keep it simple. So, like, instead of having kids have their individual materials, caddies. Use lots of caddies. So, like, redwood materials, all in a caddy. The papers, the crayons, the bumpy screens, everything. I also, and whiteboards. Stick them right in there.
So put them in a caddy and then stick them in a desk clump or something.
Yeah, you can put them right in the middle of the tables or in the middle of their desks, or just when you're doing them, bring it out and just plop them right down. Same thing for small group is I used caddies. So each of my small group had their own caddy with just materials in it. And then I would also put their card packs in there with their phoneme graphing chart. So everything I needed just for that group. Also, if you divide your card pack in 2, I always have a sticky note. And on the sticky note, imagine this. It says, use me. And so if I've done one of the card packs and then I know I need to do the other one, then I just put that sticky note on the other one. So the next time I go to do it, I know which one I'm supposed to use.
Very good. Well, one of my tips is very similar to that. It's slightly different, but similar. I think it's good, and I've seen teachers doing this. They give each student their own zippered folder or expandable folder of some sort containing everything the kid will need.
Yeah.
And then when it comes time to doing the lesson, they just pull out their folder and everything is in there.
Yeah.
So things in the folder might be like a dictation notebook or a writing utensil, pencil, pen, red word materials, finger tapping mats, tap mats, whatever you use, vowel sticks, syllabication cards, those kinds of things. So when it's ready to begin, kid just pulls it right out, and you make sure that it's stocked at the end of each lesson. Make sure that it's ready to go for the next one.
Yeah.
So I think that's really handy if you don't have like kids in desk clumps and stuff like that for
Right.
caddies. I'm thinking of older kids maybe.
Yeah.
Who do structures, who maybe will have those things maybe in their backpack or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So those are similar tips, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Similar. Okay, what's the next one you have?
Well, that was most of it. Although this one isn't really about organizing, but a lot of people want to do they want to create blending boards like on their smart board.
Oh, yeah.
And that's actually a lot more work than it is if you just use the cards.
That's a great tip.
And
That's a
so
good
it's
piece of-
part of keeping it simple. If you can do that 3-part drill, and especially the blending portion with your cards, you'll have so many more
Options.
options.
Yes.
And then you get to know it so well that, you just know it more in depth, and you can have these conversations with them about rules or conventional patterns.
For sure.
So
And it's going to change
forever.
depending on what group you're working with, too. So if
Right.
you have it all digitized, that spontaneity kind of gets taken away.
It's that spontaneity.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
good.
was, the Red Word Caddies whole group with the whiteboard, small group caddies with all of their materials, everything for each of the groups, card pack, all that, and then the blending board.
I think, too, I wrote down if for the teacher, if you work with multiple groups of kids, ability groups, you really need to have a set of everything for each group.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's super helpful. So we talk about this in training all the time, but its own card pack, the group's own card pack, phoneme grapheme chart, lesson plans, folder with appropriate notes maybe for that group.
Yeah.
Just as reminders, multisensories even, plans, benchmarks for moving out of the group or moving up. So those are kind of good things. And then as far as the lesson planning goes, we have those fillable lesson plans.
Yeah.
The members area. I think would be really helpful. A lot of times you see teachers keep lesson plans. They print them out and they write on them, and then they put them in a folder and they keep it in their class.
Right.
Well, since you can download them, why not make your files digital on your desktop or on your computer, completed, and you can have all those files right on your computer, so you're not taking up space in your classroom, and super easy to access and change if you need to.
Yeah.
So these are just that. I think those are little tips. We might as well use the technology that we have and the materials that we have offered on the members area.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good one.
yeah. So just a few things.
All right.
That's all I got. Boom, boom,
Boom.
boom, boom. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We're going to continue the 3 thing, right?
Yeah, because coming up is
Tell me.
National Tell a Joke Day.
Oh boy.
And I got some doozies.
And Katie is a good joke teller, but I am not a good joke teller.
Okay.
I mean, I forget jokes. I don't have a good memory about that.
Well, these are very simple.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm going to
you-
start out with my favorite joke.
Tell me your favorite joke.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I've used this a lot. So you might have actually heard this before.
I'll pretend
We
like
say
I
it
don't
all
know
the time in my house. So, what kind of cheese isn't your cheese?
Oh, I already know it. Do you want me to say it or you say
Yeah,
it?
you say it.
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
All
All
right.
right, that's my first joke.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you want
All
me
right.
to tell one?
Yeah, go.
Well, I just got a new puppy, so this is a puppy joke.
Oh, okay.
What do you call a fake dog?
I don't know.
That's not See, I'm already messed up on my joke. I don't think that's right. I think this should be, what do you call a dog that can do magic tricks? So I just rewrote the joke on the spot.
Okay, I
This
have
is
no
better.
idea.
What do you call a dog that can do magic tricks?
What?
A labracadabra door.
What was the actual?
labracadabrador.
Yeah, that's cute.
Isn't that
Well, what was
funny?
the original joke?
What do you call a fake dog? That doesn't make
What
sense.
is it?
I don't know.
What's the answer?
I don't have the answer. Labracadabrador. I wrote it down. Oh, I know what I did. I wrote the word fake twice. See, this is why I don't have these notes like you.
Oh,
I'm
my
a terrible joke teller. But here's where that came from. What do you call a fake noodle?
A fake noodle.
A fake noodle.
I don't know.
An impasta.
Ah, I like that one. Okay.
Okay, you tell some.
This one is it's actually kind of a trick joke.
Oh, okay.
This is my son Jackson's favorite thing to do. He gets a lot of people with it.
I'm excited.
So go ahead and spell.
Yeah.
Oh, what does, no, I said it wrong. Okay, start over.
We're bad
Okay.
joke tellers.
All right, so how about, what does Y-E-S spell?
Yes.
Good. What about E-Y-E-S?
Eyes.
You weren't supposed to get it.
Oh, what was I supposed to say? I'm
Yes.
sorry, Jackson. That was
He
fun.
got my dad with that one, and my dad kept going, yes.
yes.
He's like, I don't get it. But it's yes. And we were like, no, it's I.
Well, I think you asked it wrong.
No, I think I did it right.
I want Jackson to tell me that story next time I see him.
Okay, I have it on video.
Okay, we'll have to watch it.
Okay.
But that was good. Creative. He made that up.
No, he didn't make it up. He saw it on something.
Oh, I thought he made it up.
But I have a joke from Gray, my son Gray.
Okay.
What is an astronaut's favorite part of the computer?
The astronaut's favorite part of the computer. I don't know.
The space bar.
The space bar.
That's his favorite joke.
Did he make it up?
No.
He
just likes that one.
That's another good one. Well, I have one more.
Okay.
So you told 3, and I'm going to tell 3.
Okay. This seems serious.
I know. I have to decide which one I'm going to do. Let's do a knock-knock joke.
Okay.
I'm going to mess this up. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay, because it's hard. Okay.
Knock joke is hard.
It's hard for me.
Okay.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Control freak.
Control.
Okay, now it's time for you to say control freak who?
That's good. I thought for sure you were interrupting me because you got it wrong.
So it was interrupt. See, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself.
Good job.
All right, so those are our jokes. I mean, we're not going to go on the road with our comedy team, but
No,
as a comedy team, but whatever.
we could. Just me and you. No audience.
We laugh at each other.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. Excellent.
So that kind of wraps up our threes.
Wraps up our 3s. Exactly. Although we
Three
might
tips,
have
the
3 things,
tips and the 3 jokes.
but we could have 3 things that we can remind them of, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe like
yes.
one of the 3 things is that you should all watch out for our updated, new and improved website,
Ooh, yes.
which is coming out in August sometime. So this is August. So in this month,
We've seen it. It's awesome.
it's so good, and it's going to be super easy to maneuver and find things that you need. So that's one thing,
Yes.
one new thing.
What's another thing?
Another new thing is our members area, right? Mm-hmm. So our members area is getting updated too,
Yes.
and that will be updated in the fall.
So nice.
And you've seen that.
Yes.
Super easy too.
Yes.
Yes, you can search things. It's going to be
so
great.
much easier to find stuff.
Great. So that's those 2 things. Is there another reminder?
We actually have a new option for people who are listening,
Yes.
our listeners.
Yes.
So we have a voicemail option that you can call in and leave us your voicemail. And this round, we want you to tell us your funniest back to school story.
Yes.
I know there's a million.
There's a million. Kids are so darn funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yes.
So call in, and how will they know what the number is?
Well, this will be posted in
The show notes?
in the show notes.
Okay.
And then also, whoever wins gets a prize.
And what is that prize, Katie?
Oh, drum roll, please. They get a free self-paced refresher and a $50 gift card to our store.
That's a great, great prize.
That's awesome.
That's a value.
Can I call in and leave a story?
That's a big value. Big money value.
Would you pick me?
I would pick you.
Okay. So call and find the URL to be able to do that and call in and leave a voicemail of your funniest back to school story.
So there's going to be show notes, and in the show notes there's going to be links and stuff like that.
Yeah, because the other option is that they can email as well. So you can email your idea or your story, at podcast@brainsbrain.com.
And there's a way for them to leave a voice questions as well, right?
Yeah.
Questions about things that maybe we could talk about on our next podcast.
Yeah.
So if you have questions or anything, then you can leave that on that same link. Is that right?
On that voicemail, or you can email
Voicemail.
them.
And we might even play your voicemail on the air. So we can hear it. We can make it real authentic. So you know it's a real question that somebody.
Yeah, we're not making this up.
We're not making this up.
No.
So that's good. And from time to time, it's not just going to be Katie and I here just talking and telling jokes. We will have some guests every once in a while.
Yes.
On our podcast. So we have.
Not that we're not entertaining.
I know, but whatever.
We're awesome. I'm just kidding.
All right.
No one else laughed but us.
I know.
Okay. And then also to remember to follow us on our social media, our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and they'll be able to find us, but we're the podcast. They can listen to the podcast.
Yes.
I guess if you're listening to it, you already found it.
I forgot the name of that new podcast thing that.
Well, we'll be on Spotify.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Podbean. That's
Yes.
one. So you can find us there on Podbean, Spotify,
On your Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast. Yep, all that. It's okay.
Okay.
Good deal.
So tune in next time.
Yep. We'll be here to amaze you and change your lives.
Yes.
Katie just wrote that down in her notebook so she wouldn't forget.
Scratch, 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 scratch. My pencil isn't sharp enough. Okay.
All right.
And that was fun.
That was fun.
Okay.
Next time.
Till next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.